Hello, and thank you so much for taking a break from the true crime to come do another craft with me. I'm Molly, and the other day, Dad and I were going through some of our old Sunset magazines. Now, I love Sunset. They have a very Western style to them. I know they centered around the West Coast of the United States. And this one that we were going through was a 1959 Sunset magazine. And Dad pointed out some Christmas decorations that I had never seen before. I've never seen anybody do these. So thought it would be fun if we built some shadow boxes together. Why don't we get to it?
Since we're going to be starting off making these boxes in picture frames that we already have, you need to start by measuring your picture frame. That way you can get the right dimensions when you go to cut the wood. We're able to cut all 3 boxes out of a single piece of plywood, which my dad generously got from the hardware store, and he also ran the power tools for me. So next, cut out the sides of your boxes and make sure that they fit snugly within your picture frame. This is going to allow you a little bit of room when you go to nail the front of the picture frame onto the box. Otherwise, how are you going to hold it on there? I mean, seriously. Now we just need to use some of that woodworking glue and glue and tack the box together. The glue is really the strong part here in holding the box. The nails just hold it together so the glue can dry. At this point, Dad took the picture frames outside and used a spray-on matte polyurethane to coat the outside of the picture frames. This is going to make sure that if they do happen to get some water on them in our Oregon rain, that they won't start to disintegrate. I, on the other hand, stayed inside where it was warm with a cup of tea. I didn't stay in the whole time, though. I did go outside and spray down the boxes with some Gorilla adhesive. This will help attach the aluminum foil that we're going to be adding to the outside and inside of the box. This will add a layer of protection against the weather and bounce the light back from the fairy lights that we're going to be putting inside these boxes so that the decorations light up within this shadow box. By the way, I hope you are enjoying my peak Oregon Crocs with socks fashion. As always, it's important when using this adhesive to read the instructions on the package because you want to spray both the box and the aluminum foil that we're going to be using so that the glue sticks to the glue. It's not like a Elmer's glue or something like that that can just stick one-sided. While I was doing that, Mom and Dad were doing a fantastic job decorating outside to make the house a little more Christmassy. And Mom made this beautiful wreath. Of course, I just had to show off. Back inside, Dad and I took the picture frames and made sure that they fit on the outside of the boxes using some nails to hold it all together. Luckily, the picture frames had this fabric layer in it so we could hide the nails within that layer. And an important part to remember about this project is these picture frames and shadow boxes are going to be viewed from like 50 feet away. So they don't have to be perfect. Don't worry about getting your aluminum foil perfectly smooth. It's going to look fantastic. And with that, we took the picture frames outside to see how they would hang up. Having them up on the wall definitely made it easier when putting the string lights on the inside. These string lights are great because they have a timer on them, so they'll turn themselves on every evening. And we just use some Scotch tape, just regular table tape, to hold these lights on the back side of the picture frame, casting its light towards the wall. So you may be asking yourself, how do you decorate these shadow boxes? Well, the next day was a bit of a rainy day outside, which is absolutely gorgeous, but a perfect excuse to stay inside and decorate these boxes. The first one, Dad went out and cut a branch, a little bit of a trimming off of the tree that we were going to suspend inside one of the boxes using monofilament or a fishing line. It can be just as simple as tying a knot and stapling it to the top of the box. By tying it this way, you can really adjust the branch to hang exactly as you would like. We want it to hang in a specific way so we can suspend some pine cones underneath. And of course, we're covering everything in glitter. And there's Bobo being the best help. While this cutting is lovely, we decided the tree branch needed a little bit more dimension. So I took some white acrylic paint and painted the leaves on this fir branch that we had. This will add a little bit of a sticky surface for our glitter to attach to. And once your hand looks like you're about to join the army of Saruman, it's time to glitter. It's time for another episode of, oh dear God, Molly got the glitter out again. But this time it's Christmas, so it is totally cool to have the glitter out. I want you to glitter everything. If you see a branch, glitter it. Got some fir leaves that need a little bit of sprucing up, glitter it. Have your dad awkwardly dancing in the background while you're trying to focus, somewhat knocking all the glitter off of your tree branch? Well, glitter it. Thank you, Bobo, for keeping things on track. To add the glitter to the branch, it's really easy. All I did was add some waterproof glue and kind of paint it onto the branch. Just get in there and try to smooth out the layer as much as possible. We want as much of the branch to be sticky to hold on to that glitter and add a little bit more shine from farther away. Don't put that glue away just yet. We're going to be taking some pine cones that we had left over from last year, those wonderful cinnamon scented pine cones. Well, they don't have their scent anymore, but we can use them with the glue and some colored glitter. I like the chunky glitter mixes you can get on Etsy, and we're going to cover these pine cones so that they sparkle from whatever direction you look at them. It's really simple. All you're going to do is paint the pine cone with that glue and pour glitter on top of it. You can roll the pine cone in the glitter just to help it catch a little bit more. Then we're going to take a piece of string and just tie it onto that pine cone so that we can attach it to our tree branch later on. Now you're just going to repeat that process with your remaining pine cones. I did several different colors of glitter here, gold, blue, and pink, because I think that's going to make it look almost like we have ornaments hanging from underneath our tree branch. And remember, we don't waste glitter in this house. Always pour your glitter over parchment paper. That way you can just take the excess and put it back into whatever container it was in, be it a bag or a little glass container to hold your glitter. We don't have to throw it away this time. For the final step of this box, you're just going to hang the pine cones on the tree. So I use the gold, blue, and pink glitter on it because we use silver all over the tree branch, and that just adds a little bit more dimension and interest to our box. And we'll just leave it there. We'll see the final result at the end of the video. For the second box, we were inspired by the Japanese art of Ikebana. Loosely, okay? I want to preface that. And in order to make our display, we needed to go out and find a branch of a manzanita tree. So off to the wilderness we go. As I was giving up hope on finding a dead branch, Dad found one right off the side of the road where we parked the car. So we get to take one home now. Back at home, we started the long process of trimming the manzanita branches back to find a little bit of order in the chaos that is this plant. Part of the wonder of mid-century art is finding the line in things, and you're going to do that with the branch. So you focus on the big, thick sections and try to find something that just looks like order. After you've been trimming your branch for a while and you've reached a point that you don't think you need to take any more off, take that branch and go place it in your picture frame box. We're going to use a little hot glue to hold it up so that when you put ornaments on it, it's not going to topple back out of your box. finally, you just need to decorate the branch however you would like. We had some sequin ornaments that are very mid-century. They're very 1960s, and we had some glitter foam balls that we picked up at Dollar Tree that we just shoved a little bit of wire into and made hooks to hang onto the tree. Just make sure that when you hang your ornaments on these trees that you're closing the hooks when you do. Again, these are going to be outside, so you need to account for whatever the weather may do. We get a lot of wind up here, so just trying to keep everything where you put it. Box number 3, we are sticking close to the reference material. The first picture that we saw of these shadow boxes had all of these different ornaments that were just hanging at different depths within the box, and I loved it. So I went through and dug around and found some of our outdoor ornaments that would shine the best. That included a few more of our push pin sequin ornaments that, again, you can come across these. We found quite a few at Goodwill. So happy hunting if you would like to pick up some. Also, I am thrilled to inform you that I finally found a pair of scissors in our house. I know they should be everywhere, but no more will we be using nail clippers to cut ribbon. Speaking of ribbon, this part is really straightforward. You're going to hang the ornaments just like they're ornaments. Cut a long piece of ribbon when you do this because you want them to hang at different heights within your box. And again, you're putting it at different depths in your box. You really want this to be a 3D experience. That goes with which ornaments you pick too. You don't want them to all be the smooth, glittery type. Grab some sequin ornaments, grab some different shapes. You want the light to bounce around this as much as possible. And as far as attaching these to the box, all you're going to do is tape the ribbon up to the top just so that you can place it wherever you would like. Make it really easy to move things. And then put a staple through the ribbon, and that'll keep them from falling down.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you have any mid-century crafts you would like to see or mid-century recipes, please leave me a comment in the section below and like the video. It helps a lot. I know everybody says that, but I would love to see that. I hope you have a fantastic day. Go be nice to yourself and others. We'll see you again next time.
Real quick, I want to do a shout out to Megan O'Brien, who sent me some amazing pictures of the wreaths they made off of our last craft. If you'd like to go check them out, go check out their Instagram page at the Draper DSM. These turned out so cute and I adored getting pictures. If you make any of the crafts that we show, then please send me a picture on my Instagram at the Crumpled Notebook.